Hi, my name is Martin Blakeborough and I am the Chief Executive of Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope are extremely proud to be working in partnership with Drug Aid and G4S in the creation of GDAS, Gwent Drug and Alcohol Services Wales. The idea of GDAS is very much about providing integrated services so that everyone gets a high quality service if they have a drug and alcohol problem in the area of Gwent. We're also delighted to be working closely with GDAS, who look after those who have acute needs such as high mental health issues alongside their drug and alcohol problem. We believe this is the way to provide drug services and alcohol services into the future, where the service user comes first and the providers provide the best possible service they can. Thank you very much.
Working in NHS addiction services, we do occupy a slightly different part of the world to the rest of our NHS colleagues, in that a lot of addiction treatment is actually provided by third sector agencies. And sometimes the commissioning process can lead to a bit of rivalry and competition. But we've been quite lucky in Gwent that at a very early stage, the individual treatment agencies did get together and decide that that wasn't the sort of environment we wanted. And actually we wanted to work together. So together with Kaleidoscope, Drug Aid and now with G4S, I'm pleased to say that GSSMS has been able to develop comprehensive treatment pathways for patients and also work together at a management level, and all in all that's benefited not just the staff but also the service users that come through all of the services.
Hi, I'm Jim and I've been asked to speak to you about the single point of contact for GDAS. It's something we're really proud of. When we were designing the service, we listened to feedback from service users and other stakeholders, and they were interested in having one way into service as we were bringing all 5 local authorities together and all of the different contracts. So the single point of contact is one telephone number, 0333 999 3577, or you can go onto our website www.gdas.wales, or you can email info@gdas.wales. The concept behind the single point of contact is that there's one telephone line in each of our GDAS bases across Gwent, and they all ring at the same time, so they can be answered anywhere in Gwent by any member of our team across the GDAS service. What we really want to do is be able to offer service users and or professionals an appointment at the time of referral. So that's something that you can ask for, is something we can offer. There's appointments pre-booked all across Gwent in all our different venues for people to attend. They don't have to go to an appointment where they live. They can choose to be seen anywhere that they want. If they can't attend an appointment there, then they can be offered an appointment via our outreach service, somewhere that's more suitable for them, or arrange another appointment at a different time. So it's great for GPs to refer in, other hospitals, health professionals, teaching staff, public authorities, concerned others. Anyone can refer in for any reason. You can also use a single point of contact to request training, updates on information, and anything to do with the GDAS service in itself.
Hi, my name's Lucy Clare. I'm the Tier-1 liaison worker for the north of Gwent. My role primarily is consultancy, promotion and support of external agencies. So one of the major roles that I have is about promoting GDAS, particularly in this early stage. So getting our name out there to services and individuals so that everyone knows who we are, what we do and how to refer into us if they're concerned about someone or if they know someone that wants some support.
Hi, my name's Deborah Lippiett. I'm the service manager for the Gwent Iris team. The criminal justice element of the GDAS contract is known as Iris Gwent. Iris stands for Integrated Recovery Intervention Service, and G4S operates the Gwent Iris service. The service is aimed at drug or alcohol users aged 18 years and over, and will work with substance users, families, friends and carers in both community and criminal justice settings. It will provide prison-linked services for problem drug users and manage offenders who have statutory orders made by the court for treatment of substance misuse. The Iris service is made up of the following functions. So provision of time-limited statutory drug rehabilitation requirement, that's your DRR order, alcohol treatment requirement, ATR orders, and rehabilitation activity requirement, which is your R orders. We also provide IRIS prescribing and clinical interventions, and we also run the drug interventions program, which is DIP, offering case management including custody interventions, court interventions and prison link work.
Our main goal is to make sure that everyone that needs our support in Gwent has an opportunity to access that support. It's always nice when our service users come to us. They come on time, highly motivated, determined to stop their substance misuse. But in the engagement team, we want to be able to reach out further than that, and to reach out to those people who are perhaps unsure about what they want to do with their substance use. Maybe they're unsure if they want to do anything with their substance use apart from keeping safe. We also want to reach out to those people who, through no fault of their own, can't fit in with our schedules, can't fit in with what's most convenient for us. So you'll see us in the engagement team delivering our services at local GP surgeries, in people's homes, local YMCAs, local hospitals, bus stations, wherever. We're going to bring our services to the community at large. But above all else, in the engagement team, we believe that first impressions count. For the majority of service users accessing GDAS, their first contact will be with someone from the engagement team. So we want to make sure that that first contact, that first experience with GDAS is a positive and an inspiring one that will motivate service users to keep working with us until they achieve all the goals that they've set themselves.
My name is Dr. Mohan De Silva, and I'm the lead clinician for Kaleidoscope. It's a very exciting time to be part of the GDAS team. For the first time in Gwent, we have a unique facility for clients to come to a single agency and be treated for all their substance misuse and alcohol needs. To offer a comprehensive service, we have bases throughout Gwent, our biggest base being in Newport at Powell's Place. And here we offer in-house dispensing, which is a very effective way of monitoring clients on a daily basis and ensuring that they're complying with treatment. Elsewhere, where the area is more remote, we use in pharmacies in the community, and we have very good working relationships with the community pharmacies. We don't simply concentrate just on the substance misuse side of things. We offer a comprehensive service in terms of contraception, BBV testing, and other potential avenues where clients aren't always getting the treatment due to difficulties accessing general medical services.
My clinical role as a clinical key worker, I would say it's about freeing up the nurses so that they can do the more important stuff, and doing the clinical observations so that the doctor can spend what little time that they have seeing to the needs of the client. If I've already done all the urine analysis and done the weigh-in and done the measuring and the breath tests, then there's a record of every 3 months that we can look back and we can say, well, that client he's 5 kilos lighter than he was, say, 3 months ago, or somebody's blood pressure is up or somebody's blood pressure is down. And it's a way of actually monitoring the drug use or the substance misuse of that client to their benefits.
Every service user will be offered blood-borne virus testing. They will be tested for hepatitis B, C and HIV. And we also speak about modes of transmission so that the individual is aware how they can pick up a virus. We talk about ways of keeping themselves safe, as well as being able to offer chlamydia and gonorrhea testing, which is a very simple way of detecting, and we are also able to treat. We also offer hepatitis B vaccinations to every service user, as well as being able to offer LARC contraception, which is long-acting reversible contraceptive, in the form of Depo-Provera pill injection or Nexplanon, which is an implant.
Hi, my name is Asim Ali. I'm a pharmacist at Pill Pharmacy. GDAS is a fantastic organisation, and its close working relationship with pharmacies is beneficial for the success of the patients.
Prosser. I'm the active drugs team leader for the South. The active drug team provides psychosocial support and case management to service users who are dependent on substances or have complex care needs and child protection concerns. We work closely with nurses, dispensers and doctors to ensure that the care plans are coordinated and that service users have a recovery goals addressed in an holistic manner that supports substitute prescribing alongside recovery capital gains for the health and social functioning. The active treatment teams work from Powell's Place in Newport, St Fagans in Caerphilly and Chambers House in Blackwood. We also attend core groups, case conferences and child protection meetings with our service users. I feel that since I've been working with GDAS, we've also improved our communication and movement of service users from the criminal justice setting into our open access setting as well, which of course is beneficial to our service users and their treatment journeys.
I'm Lisa and I work for the Gwent Drug and Alcohol Service within the Active Treatment Alcohol team in the South. We offer structured support and case management for service users who are dependent on alcohol. Our work is to help clients achieve their goal, which could be either to reduce their drinking, have more control over it, or to be abstinent.
So I'm an alcohol treatment worker. My role allows me to work with clients who are coming in to look at changes they'd like to make in their alcohol use, and whether that's detoxing from alcohol, looking at relapse prevention work. What our work involves is doing a comprehensive assessment, following on from an engagement assessment that they've already completed, to look at the process the client wants to take, to look at the services we might be able to offer them. What we also offer is alcohol detox programs in the community, but also in hospital if that's what the client is after. We offer different types of therapies, including social behaviour network therapy, which involves the network of people that are working with the client. So once our help stops within active treatment, they're able to equip themselves to go and work in the community without the Gwent Drugs and Alcohol Service support. They can go and do it with a network of people and put together high-risk situation support plans and things from the intervention they receive from us.
Because I was in a bit of a mess just after a breakup. A friend of mine took me down and the GP referred me to GDAS.
And Darren was somebody who wanted to get his drinking under control, and this had been problematic for him. There were a lot of underlying reasons which we sort of looked into.
Basically coming here once a week, asking me how I've got on, actually feeling like they care. They've been absolutely amazing with the support that they've given.
And Darren sort of overtook himself in so much as he started not drinking on a daily basis, but sort of every other day, and then gradually getting it down to weekends and drinking less than half the amount he was drinking on previous weekends, and nothing throughout the week.
I've gone from like drinking every day to virtually just having a couple of drinks on a weekend, just a bit, say 4 or 5 cans on a weekend.
And a really positive outcome, and very rewarding to see where he's at now in comparison to when he first came into the service.
Possibly volunteering in the future, because I've seen the good it's done me. If I can go from where I was to where I am now, and I can show that to somebody else and maybe help them on to realise how that there is a way forward rather than just hitting a bottle basically.
So Dom, you're one of the lead volunteers here at the Hub. Can I just ask you, what enticed you to come and volunteer at a project like this?
I knew about the Hub from being in a 12-step programme. I knew about the dynamics of the Hub. I thought it was a good idea. I'm very passionate about recovery. I know all about the fears and the change, cycle of change, different recovery modules. So it's just a good idea, you know. So that's how I got involved.
What for you is the beauty of a place like this that's peer-led and volunteer-run, and very much a community programme?
At the same time, it breathes itself. It's got its own life, if you know what I mean. It's because it's recovery-based as well, which you know, it's the only place in Newport that is people can just chill out. Yeah, there's relapse prevention programs which teaches the tools, if you like, you know, and it's all in one place as well. And if I can't give advice, there's somebody else who can give advice. So I'm well aware that people ain't on the same page all the time. You know, we can signpost people to other recovery areas. You know, the recovery capitals and recovery agendas coming through. So it's all looking good. You know, and it's a safe environment as well. Again, going back to the fears. You know, there's a lot of people who are vulnerable just stepping into recovery, and they don't know what recovery is about, so it's just, you know, facilitating that to them. It's, you know, just getting the ball rolling.
What does coming to the Hub do for you?
It reinforces where I come from, to start. Personally for me, I know there is recovery, and recovery can be achieved and maintained, which importantly, you know, long-term recovery can be attained. And so for me, personally, I see somebody coming in for the first day and it takes me back to where I was.
And what do you think it does for someone coming in to the Hub for the first time, coming in and meeting peers and getting support from peers?
I'm well aware that they're scared, vulnerable, and it's a big transition to actually make that a leap of faith, if you like. So it's very beneficial to see somebody come back, you know, because I stepping through the door for the first time is very scary, and it's just being aware that people understood that I've heard them, and I say, yeah, you know, I was scared when I walked into my first.
And going forward as part of the GDAS service, how important do you think it is to involve the recovery community, service users, ex-service users in the delivery of those services?
As I push forward, somebody else can see me pushing forward and sort of say, well, heck, I can do it, you know.
So like an inspiration?
Of course, yeah, for sure. And there's so many different dynamics involved, and then, you know, you see people picking up speed, and then where do they go from there? And they, you know, and we've got active minds, we get involved in other things. Again, we talk about the social side of it and all that, and there's more stuff involved in GDAS as well. You know, I'm well aware of people who's gone through recovery and gone into jobs through various agencies, you know, and I'm all for the GDAS way of moving forward, you know.
Hi, I'm Ross. I'm the team leader for the GDAS Recovery and Aftercare service. Our part of the service involves two strands, the first of which is the aftercare workers. These aftercare workers work with service users on low doses of prescribed medication or relapse prevention medication if they're alcohol users. Our workers deliver structured relapse prevention groups as well as specific detox support. This ensures that service users achieve their treatment goals and exit the service with success. The second strand involves recovery workers. These recovery workers use the assessment of recovery capital to identify strengths on which to build sustainable recovery plans. Everyone's recovery journey is different, so we try and offer as many different things as possible to meet those needs. We provide groups such as rock climbing, mountain biking and walking to help people with their physical health. We also look at things like music and art groups to help them express themselves. We also like to support service users and empower them to access community-based provision for things such as debt advice, employment support and housing. Our aim is not to do things for service users, but to help them do things for themselves so that they can support themselves and each other by building sustainable recovery capital. Our ultimate aim is to build a self-sustaining recovery community where service users can volunteer at bases such as the Phoenix Drop-In and the Voice Hub to help others on their journey.